Hi, I'm Ava Kanninen. I'm the Membership Manager for the Adirondack Regional Chamber of Commerce. The Adirondack Regional Chamber of Commerce is here to support the business community through education, advocacy, connection, and collaboration. My job as a membership manager is to make sure I'm aware of everything that's happening in the business community, stay up to date, get to know businesses, and share our mission and our work with them and see if we have a fit for membership. Because we're a small team, there's 4 of us that are full-time here in the office, we all get to do a lot of different things too. So I'm also the liaison for the Ambassador Committee, which is an amazing group of 25 volunteers in a variety of different fields, as well as the liaison for the Workplace Health and Wellness Council. Yeah, I think a lot of people, when they think about a chamber, they think about the mixers because they're a great opportunity to look somebody in the eye, shake their hand, and tell them about your business and really get to share not just what you do, but the why. But there's so many other opportunities for that. I think more people should be aware that they're all welcome to ribbon cuttings because it's sort of like a mini mixer. Every business wants to share how they got where they are. They want to share that it's their 60th anniversary, that they just invested in a major remodel, their growth, their success, and they need people there to listen to their stories so that you can share it with the rest of the community. So I would love to see more people take those opportunities to connect at ribbon cuttings and celebrate the success of their neighbors. We talk a lot here about all of the great things that are happening in our community. And I think most people wouldn't think that I grew up in a very different environment and I didn't see a lot of possibility. And my brother never really found something to work towards and passed away from a drug overdose a week from his 43rd birthday. So I think a lot about when I'm making connections and helping to build this net where people are aware of resources like the Glens Falls Youth Center, like the Waite House, if a missed connection could have saved his life. And I also think a lot about when we do a ribbon cutting and celebrate a new business like Southpaw Bistro that opened up, a young family who is building a future and creating a life, and I think that gives other people in the community something to dream about and work towards. And I think about all of these things together, creating a net that doesn't just hold people up, but also holds despair at bay and shows us a lot of possibilities and futures that could maybe save somebody like my brother. I never know what I'm going to learn. I sat down with an electrician this week who shared aspects of the industry that I had never been aware of before about the way that the union was able to help him get started in this area. A young entrepreneur at Light and Lens Studio who has a darkroom you can rent by the hour, so people are still working in film and need a place to do that. There's not another one for 2 hours in any direction, and she wanted to create the community space and studio space that she missed from college. I've learned about our jiu-jitsu studio where, you know, they've won gold medals at competition internationally. So there's so much talent, so many amazing things happening all around us. And I sometimes get to be the first person to know. And if I'm not the first person, then I get to share that with everybody else, which is so much fun. I really love being able to share the successes that might be, that somebody might think isn't necessarily worth bragging about on their own. So I love to be the hype squad. I love to be the one who says, oh my gosh, I can't believe I didn't know that about you, and I'm going to tell all my friends. Because I think people are really shy about bragging about themselves, but I am not shy about bragging about them. Prior to coming to the chamber, I was in the wine and spirits industry. So I was a member so that I could build my own business and develop my networks. And so I knew Trisha and Amanda from Mixers and Events, and I just thought they were amazing. I loved their energy. I loved the way that they were driving things forward. So I had been friends with Trisha for a few years on Facebook, and I saw the post about her being elevated from the membership manager role to the president and CEO. And I was so excited, and I shared it and said, I can't imagine anything better for this community. And one of my friends, Em, messaged me and said, well, have you asked for her old job yet? You know? And I was like, oh, wow, that's an amazing idea. So I reached out to Trisha and sent a formal letter, and found myself here a couple months later. In my prior career, when I was in the wine and spirits industry, I won a professional development scholarship to attend a symposium, which is pretty cool, but the really cool part is it was in Napa. So I got my plane and my stay at the Meritage Resort and Spa, and it was one of the coolest experiences of my life. But the fact that I won it through my work and through my writing really made it feel that much more personal and important. And I got to drive a Porsche. It was amazing. They just gave me the keys. They didn't even ask me to sign a waiver. I don't know what they were thinking. That was a lot of fun.
Got a joke for us?
Did you hear the one about the explosion at the cheese factory? Debris was everywhere. I like to capture quotes that I see through the day, and I'll pop them up actually on my filing cabinet so that I have them with me for a little bit so I can kind of integrate that. But one of my favorite ones is Voltaire. And, you know, the world is bristling with thorns, but I know no better remedy than to tend my garden. So the world has problems aplenty, but the only thing you can do about it is, you know, tend your plot of earth and do the best you can with what you've got. You have to start somewhere. So that one has been really resonating with me lately. When I worked for Stewart Shops, my manager was a man named Mark Bruno, and he said, don't ever tell me no. What he meant was don't shut down an opportunity, don't slam a door. And that really resonated with me. So from that point forward, I've always tried to look for a solution or an alternative. Instead of saying, no, that's not a fit, I will try and figure out what is. The best way to support is if you're not a member, think about becoming one. And if you are a member, the more engaged and involved you are, the more we can do together. So it really is about everybody grabbing an oar and moving forward together. So come to ribbon cuttings, make sure your directory listing is up to date, because that's where people are finding information about you. You know, there's no more yellow pages. So we have to give people the best shot they can at finding the right fit for whatever it is that they need. And come to events when you can. You know, I know there's only so many hours in a day, but if there's a ribbon cutting that works with your schedule or geographically, it's an amazing way to really keep up to date on the successes in the neighborhood around you and meet some new people and grow your own business too. Thank you. We were founded by business leaders in 1914 to support the business community. So we only exist to serve our members. And the fact that you have continued to invest in us and continued to support us means that we can continue to do that. And I think it means that we're doing some of the right things. So if there's something you like, let us know. And if there's something you don't, let us know that too, because we really are here for you and we couldn't be here without you.